Do you ever worry about, because people get so aggressive, to be honest, about their religion, about what they believe, and you're quite outspoken. I mean, you're an out gay man. You say what you think, and you live by what you believe.
Yes.
And do you ever think, I just can't get into an argument with anyone today? I
had that experience just a few days ago. I only arrived in America 3 days ago, and the week before, I'd been in St. Petersburg in Russia, where they just passed...
I've been there. It's a beautiful city.
Lovely city. Yeah. But they've passed a very unfortunate law which makes it illegal to promote homosexuality, whatever that means. In theory, it means that you can't tell children about Tchaikovsky, one of the great heroes of that city, because he was a gay man. He wrote clearly in his diary that he was. You can't say, for example, that part of his identity may be in his music, because that would be promoting somehow homosexuality. And people have been locked up. There was a lawyer who tested it, who was actually straight, saying, my wife and I have as best friends a lesbian couple, and we think they should be treated equally and that their lives are valuable. And he was, was immediately arrested. So the man Milonov who brought this through, I interviewed him, and as it happens, I'm very big in Russia, so I was chased by this huge press pack into his office. We eventually sort of got rid of them, and he had the same arguments. I've been doing this documentary for 2 years on and off when I've had spare time, called Out There, about being gay in different parts of the world. And I'd been in Uganda, and I'd been in India, and I'd been in Brazil, and I'd been here in the United States, and there's a common thread amongst homophobes. One is that you choose to be gay. I can imagine choosing to be gay in San Francisco or in London or Manchester, but choosing to be gay in a country like Uganda, where they shoot you and beat you up and burn your house, seems a very odd choice. The other
why would that be a problem?
Anyway,
if you choose to be gay. I mean, I choose to be gay. Okay, fine. All right, yeah.
It's bizarre. The second one is that they insist on their absolutely evangelical, all gay people, on recruiting others to be gay, which is bizarre. And the third is that they're exactly the same as paedophiles. There's no difference. I actually got a Ugandan minister to say on camera, he's the Minister of Ethics and Integrity. It's the only such ministry in the world. And I said to him, look, even if these 3 utterly false supports on which you base your homophobia were true, which they aren't, there's so much more to worry about in your country than the odd gay person going to bed with the other gay person. For example, you have almost an epidemic of child rape in this country, which is just frightening. And he said, but it is the right kind of child rape.
Wow. He said
I said, that was on camera. Do you know that was on camera? He said, yes. He said, can you just explain what you meant? He said, well, it is men raping girls, which is natural. So you just... where do you begin? And where do you begin? And this... so it has tried my patience a little. And in Brazil, there was a senator who was fiercely... And his big argument was that it was unnatural. And fortunately, I'd armed myself with a few friends who were zoologists who gave me a number between 400-odd and 2,000-odd. It was very hard for them to be more specific. Examples of homosexual behavior observed in the animal kingdom. And as I put to him, there's only one example ever been observed in the animal kingdom of homophobia. And that's in the human race. So which of us is unnatural?
That's fascinating. What was his answer?
He had no answer to that at all. He said, I don't want to talk about that's nothing, it's not relevant. So he then started talking about the Bible. And of course, as you know, the Bible is far more interested in circumcision and slavery and what you may do with the daughters of the people you have conquered than it is in homosexuality, which he mentions, I think, only 3 times.
I have to stop you there. I have to stop you there just so that we can go to a commercial break and delight the sponsors with our conversation. We'll be right back, everyone. We'll be right back.